Hey, 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 it's your girl, Hennifer Bianca Gant. You know what time it is. I am talking to HR professionals how to turn their HR skills into a profitable business. And today, I just wanted to give you all a quick, quick session on your IQ level. What in the world is an IQ level? It's your I quit level. When you start your HR business, there are going to be so many things that happen that make you want to quit, but you have to make sure that you know your reason why, right? So you have to know why you are starting your HR company. Why are you in it for the first place? If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I love working with people that are called to HR or called to business. It makes such a difference when people are called to something versus just trying to figure something out, right? So here's the deal. You have to know your why. Your why sometimes will make you cry, period, point blank. In fact, I had one of those moments today. But the reality is that you have to keep pushing, because if you are called to it, that means you've been equipped to do it. So let's talk about some of your reasons why. And if you haven't thought about your reason why, I encourage you to make sure you take some time after you watch this to write down what your reason for starting your HR company, okay, is. So is it your family? Is it the fact that you know that you're called to leave a legacy for those that come behind you, for your nieces, for your nephews, for those that you've birthed, for those you didn't birth biologically? Is it the fact that you are the one person in your family that's called to be a millionaire? Is it the fact that you are the person in your family who is going to be the first one to actually complete and to finish what they started, to see it through, right? What is your why? Is it because your family members need to see an example of what success looks like? Is it? Is it your family? Or is it simply that you just need time freedom? I know when I first got started, I thought my reason was for financial reasons. I'm like, oh, well, maybe this is the reason why God wants me to do this. When I know that that's part of it, but really what I was desiring was time freedom, right? Which is truly the real wealth. Time freedom, the freedom to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, right? Even though sometimes in business that's not the case, but at least you get to set your own schedule, right? So that time freedom to not have to ask permission for the things that you know that you've been called to do, for to not have to ask permission to someone when it's time for you to take care of your responsibilities and your family members. That is just the most freeing thing ever. So is that your reason why? Is it because you need time freedom to be able to travel and take care of yourself? You're tired of working 80 plus hours a week? Is it because you're taking care of an elderly parent or someone that's medically ill? What is it? What's your reason why? Right? Is it because you're working on your plan B? You've already had 20 plus years of HR experience, and now you're like, hey, listen, I need to start building on my retirement. You might be in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and you're like, I really need to start putting into some things, right? I need to start planning for my future. Is that your reason why? If you don't know your reason why, you're going to quit. Period. You're not going to get started. If you don't focus on your reason why, you'll never start what you are called to do. Is your reason why because God has called you to do it? You can't go to sleep without thinking about starting your HR company. You can't wake up without thinking about your HR company. You keep coming back to these videos, right? Because you're like, man, there is something this is something that I'm telling you. The Lord is calling people to rise up in their places of influence. And HR is one of those places. HR is one of those industries that can literally save people. HR literally makes a difference in people's lives. Think about the effect that HR has on employees. Think about the effect that HR has on companies from a strategic level. Think about that, and think about how one employee at a time and one company at a time can literally change the world. That's the movement that we are creating here. That's what we're up to. right? Behind the scenes. That is the bottom line, right? But in order for you to even take the next step, you have to know your why. So I encourage you, if you have not taken the time out to figure out what your reason is for starting your HR business, whether you want to start it on a part-time basis, whether you want to replace your full-time income and do even more, whatever that reason is, you need to know why, the root of why you want to do it. So when the hard times come, you won't quit, you won't stop, you won't give up. I hope this was encouraging to you all. Thank you all so much for watching. Hey, make sure you check us out at Start Your HR Consulting Biz on Facebook, as well as HR Professionals on LinkedIn, and kingdomhr.biz, and look out in the description box below on how you can subscribe for our newsletter. Until next time, don't forget to command your day.